Hello and welcome to Disha's official YouTube channel. I am Raghav bringing daily news analysis. Kerala's Silver Line project. The Kerala cabinet has given approval for acquiring land for its ambitious Silver Line project connecting northern and southern parts of the state. The Silver Line is a semi-high-speed railway project that will reduce the travelling time for people from northern and southern Kerala. The project will build railway corridors between Thiruvananthapuram and Kasaragod, which are located at the two ends of the state. The execution of the project is being done by the Kerala Rail Development Corporation Limited or KRDCL, which is a joint venture between the Union Railway Ministry and the Kerala government. Centre amends rules for regulating cable TV network. The Centre has amended the Cable Television Network Rules 1994 to provide for a 3-year statutory mechanism for the redressal of complaints related to content broadcasting by television channels. Self-regulatory bodies such as the CCC and the NBSA will now be required to register with the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and will be recognized as statutory bodies. As per the rules, a citizen aggrieved by the content of a program may file a written complaint with the broadcaster, who is bound to respond within 15 days. The rules require broadcasters to establish a complaint redressal mechanism and appoint an officer to deal with complaints. At present, there are over 900 television channels that have been granted permission by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, all of which are required to comply with the program and advertising code laid down under the Cable Television Network rules. The Inland Vessel Bill 2021. Recently, the Union Cabinet approved the Inland Vessel Bill 2021, which will replace the Inland Vessels Act 1917 after passing in the Parliament. The bills will regulate safety, security, and registration of inland vessels. Features of the bill. A key feature of this bill is a unified law for the entire country instead of separate rules framed by the states. The certificate of registration granted under the proposed law will be deemed to be valid in all states and union territories, and there will be no need to seek separate permission from the states. The bill provides a central database for recording details of a vessel, vessel registration, crew on an electronic portal. All non-mechanically propelled vessels will also have to be enrolled at the district, taluk or panchayat level. It enlarges the definition of inland waters, including tidal water limit and national highways declared by the central government. It also deals with pollution control measures of inland vessels. The bill directs the central government to designate a list of chemicals, substances, etc. as pollutants. Inland waterways. India has about 14,500 kilometers of navigable waterways, which comprise of rivers, canals, backwaters, creeks. As per the National Waterways Act 2016, 111 waterways have been declared as national waterways. National Waterway 1 Ganga Bhagirathi Hooghly River System from Prayagraj to Haldia with a length of 1620 kilometers is the longest national waterway in India. The Inland Waterways Authority of India is implementing the Jal Marg Vikas Project JMVP for the capacity augmentation of navigation of the Haldia Varanasi stretch of the Ganga, part of National Waterway 1, with the technical and financial assistance of the World Bank. ADB loan for Chennai, Kanyakumari Industrial Corridor. Recently, the Asia Development Bank (ADB) and the Government of India signed a USD 484 million loan for the Tamil Nadu Industrial Connectivity Project. The loan is to improve transport connectivity and facilitate industrial development in the Chennai-Kanyakumari Industry Corridor, State of Tamil Nadu. Industrial Corridor Scheme. An industrial corridor is an economic ecosystem built around transportation corridor connecting two major economic centers, where the transportation corridor serves as the nerve center of the economic activity across the corridor. In 2019, the government approved the development of 5 corridor projects being implemented through the National Industrial Corridor Development and Implementation Trust (NICDIT). NICDIT is an apex body under the administrative control of the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. 5 industrial corridor projects are Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, Amritsar-Kolkata Industrial Corridor, Chennai-Bangalore Industrial Corridor, East Coast Economic Corridor, and Vizag-Chennai Industrial Corridor, Bangalore-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. Chinese astronauts board space station module in a historic mission. 3 astronauts from China flew to an unfinished space station on Thursday, this being the country's first manned mission since 2016. The crew from China will be building and testing equipment for a space station, Tiangong, which is set to be completed by 2022. The Chinese Space Station. The Tiangong Space Station is a low-orbit space station under construction by the China National Space Administration (CNSA). It will be the only other space station in the low Earth orbit after the International Space Station, which may be retired in 2024. At first, this will only be open to Chinese astronauts, and there are currently no further plans to have other nationalities on board. The need for a Chinese research space station was created as US laws allow the country to work with NASA and by extension the ISS. The mission. The mission, named Shenzhou-12, is one of the 11 missions, 3 of which are manned, that are dedicated to construct a special station for China. The current mission will last for 3 months, where astronauts test life support technology on the space station and will be monitored on the physical and psychological conditions. They will be housed in the Tianhe living module of the space station. India ranked 43 in the IMD World Competitiveness Rank. India has secured 43rd place in the most recent World Competitiveness Ranking, which is compiled by the Institute of Management Development (IMD) based in Switzerland. India has maintained this rank for the past 3 years owing to the significant improvements in government efficiency. The current ranking has Switzerland on the top, followed by Sweden, Denmark, the Netherlands, and Singapore. What is the World Competitiveness Ranking? The IMD World Competitiveness Ranking ranks 64 economies on the basis of the extent to which a country promotes prosperity of its people by measuring its economic well-being through hard data and surveys. This year, the survey assessed the economic impact of the pandemic.